So today we're gonna be talking about skin care. Okay, look at my face. I'm the best person to give you skincare advice. Okay, guys,
Turn it up.
hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, my name is Esther, and I hope that you subscribe, because why not? For those who've always supported, thank you so much for always being here and always coming to hear whatever I have to say. So today's video is going to be about skincare. I've struggled with acne for a long time, like most people who struggle with acne, and I recently started treating with accutane. But the thing is that accutane doesn't treat your spots, it only treats your acne. And even before accutane, I've always treated my spots. Like, I've been using these things for my acne for a long time, and they've been working for me. So I'm like, why not share with people? The number one thing I'm gonna tell you that's gonna help with your scars or like dark spots is probably something you've heard all your life, especially if you've had to deal with acne and stuff. But I'm going to tell you, not only just to tell you, but to also give you tips on how to stop it, or to reduce it at least. So it's to stop picking your face, or stop picking your scabs or your scars or whatever. Just stop picking everything. And now I know this is something that a lot of people struggle with. I struggle with it. Like, mine is really bad. It's almost like a disorder. Like, it's really bad. And I know it can be embarrassing, because sometimes people ask you questions about it, and it's like, stop asking people that, because they already trying to stop, and you asking them is just reminding them of something they're already dealing with. Like, trust me, if a person has dark spots or scabs that are like fresh, it's not because they just want to keep doing it. It's hard to stop. And I'm gonna give you tips on what has helped me reduce picking my face. Now, I noticed, I don't know if this applies to people, but I would think it probably does. So I noticed that most times when I end up picking my face, it's usually when that scar or the scab, whatever, when it feels rough. Not like rough like bad rough, like unrealistically rough, but just more of like, compared to the other parts of my skin, I noticed that when I just like maybe moving my hand across my face and my hand just touches that scab, I just noticed that like it just feels like rough, and that's when I noticed that I actually get tempted to pick it. Now, the solution to that is to actually make sure that your scar or your scab is always moisturized. A lot of people have this misconception that you actually need to expose your skin to like dryness, like to the air, you know, actually help it heal faster. But no, it's the complete opposite. Your skin needs moisture to actually like heal faster, because skin rejuvenation happens in a moist environment, and you exposing your skin to dryness is not going to make it heal faster. The scab might make it look like it's healing faster, but no, the scab actually makes it like, it makes it heal slowly, and it also makes you have like deeper acne scars eventually that's gonna be harder to erase, you know, to clear. That's the number one measure to having clear skin, to prevent all this unnecessary things from happening. So like I said, you want to keep the place moisturized, and the way to do this is not just to apply a moisturizing lotion, but to use something heavier like Aquaphor. I'm gonna post a picture of Aquaphor so that you see what it is like if you're not like aware. And Aquaphor is very similar to Vaseline. You can also use Vaseline, but Aquaphor is actually a better option because it doesn't clog your pores at all. So the thing is, Aquaphor is thick, or just like Vaseline, they're thick, and so they create like a protective barrier between your skin and the atmosphere. Not only does this create a perfect environment for your skin to rejuvenate, but it also protects it from like any bacteria or anything that can prevent it from healing quickly, you know. So you want to always cover it with that. And I noticed that whenever I put Aquaphor on the scab, not acne, you're not putting Aquaphor on acne that's like closed, you're putting Aquaphor on a scab, like an acne that has been picked or something that is taking forever to heal. So you put your Aquaphor, and I noticed that whenever I put the Aquaphor, it prevents me from actually peeking it, because it feels like the place actually feels smoother and it doesn't trigger my desire to like actually peek at my skin. So I noticed that that helps me, and I feel like it probably would help other people that struggle with peeking their skin as well. This is a very similar idea to, like, you know how when you have an injury you like cover it with like band-aid. So the idea is to create the perfect environment for the skin to heal faster, to rejuvenate itself. If possible, you can actually use band-aid on your scab as well. Now I know that you probably don't want to do this when you go out, but if you're indoors, you can put a little piece of band-aid on your scab. So you want to get band-aid that's made specifically for like small scabs, so it's like very small, it's not going to be like too sticky on your skin. And so you want to cover it if possible, but you don't have to do that. That's just something that I do as well. If I wanted to, like, if it's pissing me off and it's not healing quickly, I like to cover it because it actually helps it heal quickly, and it prevents it from forming a raised scar that's gonna be harder to heal, and it's not gonna be smooth. So yeah, you want to make sure to basically, if you cannot use the band-aid, you want to use the Aquaphor or the Vaseline, because the idea is the same. It creates a protective barrier on your skin. When you use Aquaphor or you use Vaseline on your skin, if you say maybe you're going out and you don't want it to look too obvious, you can just put a little bit and rub it in. And this is stuff that you put literally on the spot, so you're not like rubbing it all over your face, you're spot treating. So on that scab that's fresh, you're gonna put the Aquaphor and you're gonna put a little layer of it and rub it in. Or if you're in and you don't care, like if you're home, you can put a really thick layer that's gonna like be like really there, so that your skin stays, you know, protected throughout, and it helps it heal really fast. And you actually notice that if you do this a lot, when the scab heals, you end up having a spot that's not too dark, and you also end up having a spot that is not too deep, so that eventually it goes faster, it disappears faster. Then number 3 thing that you want to take note is that during this period that you are, you know, treating your scab, you want to make sure that you stay away from harsh products. If you use any like product that contains like maybe acids or whatever, like any like harsh chemical in your products, no, you want to do away with that, because guess what, that actually stops your skin from healing quickly. Like it weighs your skin down and it stops it from healing quickly. Like you don't want it to be like it's healing and like you're washing it with this harsh product and now it's going back to square one, and it just keeps happening, and it's going to make it really hard for your skin to heal. So what you want to do is use mild products that would not allow that to happen. So usually for me, I use Kojic like soap as my normal skincare cleanser, but during the time that I have like a fresh scar or something that's trying to heal, I usually use my Aveeno. I'll show you a picture of it, and I'll probably also put a link in the description section. It's a mild cleanser and it's also a brightening cleanser. So even though I'm making sure that my scar is healing and taking its time, I'm not overly stressing my skin out, and I'm also getting, you know, the brightening care that I need. You make sure that that's what you're doing. You don't use any harsh products, you don't use any harsh cleanser, you don't use any harsh lotion or whatever during that time. Now we're at the point that the fresh scar or the fresh scab has healed, and now you're only left with a spot or just a healed scar. This is the part that you're going to now focus on how to clear off the spot, how to clear off the hyperpigmentation. The reason why you have dark spots after acne is your skin produces like excessive melanin because it's trying to protect itself from, like, you know, sunlight and UV rays and all that stuff. So basically now the goal is to treat the hyperpigmentation that has happened causing dark spots. The main thing you want to look out for is products that contain exfoliators. Now when I say exfoliators, I'm not talking about like sugar scrub or like scrub and like all those things that contain like tiny beads and stuff. No, you don't want to use those things on your face. They actually do more harm than good. I know you'll see some products that tell you, oh, you know, just use it 2 times a week and blah blah blah. Okay, but it's not the best thing for you. Like, the skin on your face is like really delicate. You don't want to be using stuff that's gonna be causing like wear on your skin. You want to use exfoliators that work gradually and they're not like rough on your skin. The kind of products you want to look out for is products that contain, for example, vitamin C. Vitamin C is a chemical exfoliator, so the idea is that it makes your skin renew itself at a better pace. That helps the dark part like wear off, so that you have like newer skin every time that's brighter and better and with no scar, with no spot, with nothing. And this is not something that happens at once, it happens over time. And you also want to look out for products that contain stuff like Kojic. Now I use Kojic. I don't really use anything that contains vitamin C, not because it's wrong, just because I just happen to have bought a product that doesn't contain vitamin C. You want to look out for products that contain alpha hydroxy acids. So these are acids that are very good for your skin. They help your skin rejuvenate gradually, and an example is lactic acid. Lactic acid is a type of AHA, and it helps your skin rejuvenate, and you end up having like brighter skin and better skin over time that's free of, you know, dark spots. So you also want to look out for products that contain niacinamide. This is one of my best products. I love niacinamide so much. Niacinamide is in my serum, is in my lotion, is in everything. Like, I love it so much because like it also works just like all these other products. Like, it helps your skin get like brighter and helps it like clear any like dark spots and stuff. And these are things that are part of my normal routine. So it's like, whether I have dark spots or not, I'm using them so that it helps me prevent it from happening. If I do have acne that tries to leave dark spots at me, I'm using these things every time, so it's like my skin is always ready to deal with all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you want to look out for products that contain niacinamide. You want to look out for products that contain licorice. You want to look out for products that contain all this kind of products, and I'm probably going to, you know, talk more about them maybe on my social media, so make sure you follow me. I'm gonna put my handle in there, so I'm gonna be posting like stuff about certain products that you want to look out for that actually help you with exfoliation, because you don't want to use any rough exfoliator on your face at all. You can use those things on your body, just not your face. These things are really good, and the thing is, you want this ingredients to be in like your cleanser, you want them to be in your serum. You definitely need them in your serum, and you want them in your moisturizer. So I'm gonna show you pictures of some of my favorite serums. One of the like affordable lines that I've seen that I use is this brand called Coste de Baja. It's a Korean brand. I use Korean products a lot because I love, like, y'all know that they don't joke with the skincare, so I just love Korean products. And Coste de Baja serum, they're affordable compared to other skincare products, and they work. Like, they work. See, let me tell you, when I use some of these products and I stop, like, my skin is like, Esther, give us what we need. Like, they make so much difference in your skincare, and they're really affordable. The goal is to treat your dark spots from every angle, not just on lotion, or not just your wash, or not just your serum. You want to treat it at every angle to make sure that it goes away ASAP. On top of all of this, the most important thing, and that's why I'm talking about it last, so that you remember, the most important thing is to wear sunscreen. Guys, you cannot overestimate or underestimate the importance of sunscreen, because like I said, you have dark spots because of hyperpigmentation. Sunscreen protects your skin from being exposed to the effects of the sun. Therefore, your skin is not feeling the need to overproduce melanin because it feels threatened by the UV rays. So you need to use sunscreen so that your skin is protected from UV rays, and therefore you have less darkening of your skin, or less hyperpigmentation. A lot of people think that, oh, just because you're like a dark skin person, or just because you're like a brown skin person, you don't want to use sunscreen. No, guess what? The effect is even more obvious on us, because like our skin produces melanin like all the time. It's always ready to produce that melanin. So when you don't use sunscreen, you're causing your skin to be exposed to the damages from the sun. And now it's not just even dark spots, it makes you age faster, it makes your skin tired. Like, you want to make sure your skin is always protected. Don't skip sunscreen. Like, don't even skip don't even think about skipping sunscreen. It's as important as anything that you use on your skin. It's as important as your lotion or any other thing that you can't leave your house without. So you want to get the right SPF for your skin, and usually you want something that's like at least SPF 30 because it protects you for a longer period of time. And I'm gonna post my favorite one. I use one from Neutrogena, which is basically like oil-free sunscreen. So I'm gonna post a picture of that and also put a link in the comment section. If you have oily skin, you can use that one. But there's just so many sunscreen in the market that you can get. If you notice, in fact, just using sunscreen alone makes a lot of difference. Like, it can make your scars go from 0 to 100 in terms of how much better they look. And also I wanted to add that sunscreen is not only for summer. Sunscreen is all year round. As long as it's bright outside, there's UV rays. There's UV rays all the time, and whether it's winter or fall, whatever, you always want to wear your sunscreen. Especially if you're using those products that I mentioned. If you're using products that help you with hyperpigmentation, you can't use those products and not wear sunscreen, because you're just like, it's just like defeating the whole point of treating your skin. Like, your skin is going to be trying to help itself, and you're not going to be using sunscreen trying to protect it. You want to make sure that you're also doing your part and treating it, and wearing your sunscreen and staying away from the sun and making sure your skin receives the TLC that it needs. And guys, always remember that these things are not things that you do one time during like a short period of time and you expect to see differences. This is like your skincare routine. That's pretty much it. So if there's anything that you think I left out, if there's any products, like specific products that you want me to talk about, I'm gonna talk about them more and more, because I can't talk about every single product in this video. So I'm gonna make videos and talk about individual products and, you know, recommend them to you guys. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow my Instagram so that you're up to date with the things that I post, because I'm not gonna only be posting videos, I'm gonna be posting things on my social media that you're not gonna see in my videos. So you want to make sure to follow me and subscribe. But don't forget to also like, comment, and share, because hey, you never know who needs this. Everyone is trying to look pretty, okay? And so I'll see you all in my next vlog. Bye.